Hello everyone, this is Pawan and today in this tutorial we will be learning the basic terminal commands. So why should we learn the terminal commands? There are two types of operating systems. The first one is GUI based operating system and the second one is non-GUI based operating system. So what exactly is GUI? GUI simply refers to graphical user interface. So let us now go to my desktop. So this is the MacBook which I am using. Here I can see several folders. If I click on any folder, I will be able to view the contents inside that folder. If I again click on any of that folder, I will be able to see the contents within that folder. If I double click on the video which I can see here, I will be able to see the video right into that operating system within in the screen of that operating system. So this is basically an operating system which have graphical user interface. But on the other hand, there are some operating systems that do not have any type of graphical user interface, means that we have to operate the entire server or the computer using the terminal interfaces. So let us now open my terminal, and here I can see one black color window which is basically the Mac terminal. And let me zoom the contents of this terminal, and let us now proceed to learn about the basic terminals which we have to use while creating our server. The first command that we will be learning is cd, which means that change directory. So let me now check. Here I can see I have opened this terminal, and let us now write cd space and then /, and if I now hit enter, I can see I have gone to the root directory of this terminal. Let us now open my Finder and let me go up, and I can see this is the hard disk, this is the SSD disk of my Mac. And if I write cd space /, I have entered into this location. All right. So now let me write ls here. Now I can see there are 8 folders inside the directory, inside the Macintosh HD, but unfortunately here we can see only 4 folders. This means that rest of the folders, rest of the 12 folders are within this window itself, but due to some security reason, Mac operating system is not allowing me to check its contents from the Finder. All right, perfect. So let me now again change the directory from the root to users. All right, so for that I will write cd and then I will write users users, and then I will hit enter. Now I have entered into the folder called users. Let me now go here and I will double click on it. I have entered into the folder called users using the GUI, and here I have entered into the folder called users using non-GUI terminal commands. Let me see the contents of this folder. If I type ls, I can see shared and WeBought App Private Limited. This is the shared folder and this is the WeBought App Private Limited folder. Now let me enter into the folder called WeBought App Private Limited using the graphical user interface or GUI. Here I can see several files and several folders, and if I want to open the folder called WeBought App Private Limited, we will be typing cd and I will simply write WE and hit that tab button. The enter spelling of this folder has been written here, and then I will hit enter, and I have successfully entered into the location called WeBought App Private Limited. If I type ls, I can see all the folders and all the files of this folder. Now let me enter into the desktop. All right, here I will double click on it. I can see several files and several folders, and to do it I will type cd and then desktop and enter. I can see several files and several folders here. All right, so let us now check the second command. We have already learned about cd. And we have also learned about ls, which means list files and directories. And now let us learn the third command, which is mkdir. Using mkdir, we will be able to create a new folder. At first, I will clear all the text which we can see in this terminal using the command called clear clear. Everything has now been gone. I will write mkdir and then the folder name, let's say YouTube tutorial, and I will hit enter. Now, if I check using the GUI, I am able to see the folder called YouTube tutorial. If I double click on it, I can see one empty folder. And if I type cd and YouTube tutorial and type ls, I am able to see an empty directory. There is no file, no folders inside this folder called YouTube tutorial. Let us now create an empty file using the touch command. For that, I will write touch touch and then index.html. And now let us write ls. Here I can see one file called index.html. And even here using the GUI, I can see one file called index.html. Now let us edit that file. To edit that file, I will now okay, I think we have closed the terminal. I'm extremely sorry for it. But this allowed me to show you another thing of cd. Okay, so if I want to open this folder in the terminal, what I can do is that I will write cd and then I will drag this folder and drop it here. The entire file path /users /webdev private limited /desktop, I can see it has already been written automatically. And then if I hit enter and type ls, now I am able to see index.html in this folder. So let us edit this index.html. To edit this index.html, I will write nano, which is basically a text editor. And here I will write nano and then index.html. I can see here a very basic text editor has been loaded up. I will write this. This is a test file, and then I will type Command and X if I am on Mac, Control and X if I am on Windows. Sorry, I have to type Control and X, and then I will type Y and then enter. Now I can see the text editor has been closed. I will now go to the folder called YouTube tutorial. This is the file which we have created. If I double click on it, I can see this is a text file. This is a text file. All right. Okay. So let us now learn the next commands. Here I can see rm or remove command, with the help of which we can remove or delete a file. Let us now go here. And again, I will type ls. I can see index.html. I will now write rm and then index.html. And if I write ls, I can see that the index.html file has now been gone. I will go one level up now. Okay, one level up simply means I will go to this location. I will enter into my desktop. For that, I will write cd // and then hit enter, and now I have landed to this desktop directory using these two dots and one /. Now I will again write rm and then YouTube tutorial. Now I can see rm command is not working, and it's saying that YouTube tutorial is not a file, it is rather a directory. For that, I will write rm and then space rf, and then I will write the name of the folder which I have to delete. And now I can see that YouTube tutorial directory has now been deleted. Okay, let me create another directory, mkdir, and here we will create webot app class. and hit enter. And then I will write ls. Here I can see WeBotApp class. I will enter into the directory called WeBotApp class, and ls, we can see there is no file or folder inside this directory. Now let us see the path of the present directory. For that I will write pwd, and here I can see inside which directory I am in right now, which is the path of my directory. Here I can easily find it. Now let us see the next type of command, that is chmod. Let us now go to desktop, and here I can see WeBotApp class. I will right click on it and click on get info, and here I can see read and write, read only, and read only permission. If I have to change this permission using GUI, I can simply change from here. But if I have to change this permission using the terminal command, then I will again be landing to my desktop, and hit enter, ls. Here I can see WeBotApp class, and I will change the permission of this folder, chmod, and here I will write 777 and hit enter. Sorry, I have not written the name of that file, chmod 777 and WeBotApp class, and the permission of this folder has now been changed. Let us now go to here, and I can see read and write, read and write, read and write. All the permissions have been given full read and write access. Accordingly, we can change the permission of the files and directories. Generally, in most of the cases, the correct permission of the file should be 644, and the correct permission for the directories are 755. All right. Okay, perfect. So let us now go to the second next command, which is mv, and we can use mv for renaming, and we can use mv for moving a file. Let us learn how to rename a file from the old name to new name. Now here inside this, let us enter into WeBotApp class and ls. There is no file, no directory. Let us clear it. And here I will create mkdir and new folder. Enter. ls. Here I can see new folder, and let us see the graphical user interface. Here I can see new folder. So let us rename this new folder to very new folder. For that I will go to the terminal, and I will write mv new folder to very new folder, and I will hit enter. Now if I type ls, I can see the name of the new folder has been renamed to very new folder. So let us now transfer this folder, very new folder, from WeBotApp class to desktop. To do this thing, we can use the second command, which is mv for moving. All right. Now I will open my terminal, and here I will write mv very new folder to desktop. And now if I type ls, there is no file, and if I go one level up and hit ls, here I can see very new folder over here. So in this way, we can use mv command to move a file from one place to the other place. Now let us check the next command, which is df-h, and df-h would give us the data of the disk page of this system or the server. Let us clear everything. Here I will write df-h, and here I can see all the disk, all the hard disks or SSD disk which has been used for this Mac system. And here I can see 460 gigabytes of space has been allocated here, and 10 gigabytes is used, 61 is still not used, and capacity 15. And here I can see all the details of my Mac operating system. All right. In this way, similarly, we can check the available space of the server which we will be purchasing from the cloud service providers. The last command that we will be learning today is wget. And to learn about wget, let us now go to one website called Ubuntu, and Ubuntu is a distribution of Linux. As we have already discussed, there are two types of operating system based on its licensed. One is licensed operating system like Linux, like Windows, Mac, or iOS, and the other type of operating system is open source, which is also known as free operating system. And Linux is a free operating system, and the product which we can see here is Ubuntu. Ubuntu is a distribution of Linux. We may also we may also consider Ubuntu as sibling of Linux or a child of Linux. All right, so let us now go to products. Here I can see Ubuntu desktop and Ubuntu server. If we have to install Ubuntu for the server, then we have to install Ubuntu server. And if I click on here, let us copy the link. I will be copying the link here, and then I will come to my terminal and type ls, and I will now go inside VivoTap class. For that I will write cd and VivoTap class and then ls, and let us type pwd. I am inside VivoTap.class. Let us clear everything. Here I will write wget and then the link. If I hit enter, I can see, so instead of that file, I have to copy the link from where we can directly download the Ubuntu. So this is the link from where we can download Ubuntu 24.04.1.lts, long-term support. And if I click on copy link, and now I will go to my terminal and I will write wget and the link. I think I am not able to copy the link from from Safari. So let us now open my Google Chrome. And copy this link. Let us paste the link over here. Okay, it is also not allowing me. All right, so let us copy the link from here and write wget and enter. It is not working. So let us try in this way using one quote and then enter. Now we can see we can download the Ubuntu server in our system. The download speed is 3.78 megabytes per second. Estimated time of download is 14 minutes and 35 MB has already been downloaded. So here is the file that we can see as the download. All right, so this is how we can control the server using the terminal commands. And we have to learn one more command which I have not mentioned in the PDF, and that is the command to terminate any action. So now it is downloading the file from the server into my computer, and to terminate this action we will be typing Ctrl and C, and it is terminated the action which was being performed as the download function has been terminated. So we have learned all the basic commands which are required to create your own cloud server. In the next video, we will learn how to choose the best service provider for your own web hosting business. But before continuing to the next chapter, please subscribe to this channel.